Well, here we are at George Square, listening to the speeches. It's been a bit of an underwhelming experience, a very disappointing experience from those activists that have come through for the Scottish Unemployed Workers Network in Dundee, but also for other parts of Scotland. We have requested a speaker to actually publicise the fight, a very, very real fight that we're actually involved in with the DWP at the moment, relating to my own arrest after going in with a vulnerable benefit claimant. And we took it for granted that an event like this, which has been billed as an anti-austerity event, that we would be given the opportunity to publicise the fight that we are actually involved in with the DWP. Now, if I'm found guilty as a result of this trial that I'm actually undergoing at the moment, I've been charged with threatening behaviour, we're not giving my name and address to the police, and also we resisting arrest. There's absolutely no truth to any of these charges. It's simply in representing a very vulnerable benefit claimant. But if these charges or I'm found guilty of these charges, then there's going to be major implications for welfare rights activists right across the country. It's absolutely necessary for us to have a united fight against the attempt by the DWP to say, A, that ordinary unemployed people do not have a right to representation, particularly when they're not actually in a position to represent themselves because of learning difficulties, because of mental health illness, because of other issues, but also the right of ordinary citizen advocates to actually accompany unemployed people into DWP interviews and also into work capability assessments. There's a massive struggle actually going on at the moment, and we believe that the Scottish Unemployed Workers Network are on the front line of that fight against austerity. And we're fighting the state, we're fighting the British state on this issue. So it ill behoves the Scottish Trade Union Congress to actually deny us a platform, deny us the opportunity to actually get our campaign to public notice. We received a letter from the STUC, and that letter denying us the right to speak was an absolute disgrace. I'm a trade unionist of long standing. I've been in trade unions ever since I was the age of 16, and I could not believe the arrogant, contemptuous and dismissive tone of the letter that we received from Dave Moxham at the STUC. He denied us the right to have a speaker on the grounds that A, we were anti-trade union, B, that we were pro-indie, C, that there was question marks over the extent to which we have actual unemployed people within the Scottish Unemployed Workers Network, and D, there was question marks related to the extent to which we actually carry out practical work for ordinary unemployed people. An absolute disgraceful attack on us, and it's an attack that we are not going to accept, and it's an attack that we are asking ordinary trade unionists to protest about to the STUC and through your trade unions. This issue is not going to go away. There are going to be more and more attacks like this. And when people are going into struggle, the least they should expect from the STUC is to actually show solidarity for us. So my message to people who are viewing this video is get up on your hind legs over this issue. The STUC cannot be leading from the back, they've got to be leading from the front, and they've got to be showing solidarity to ordinary working class people. And I'll just finish on this. We do not want a fight with the STUC. We're already have enemies within the Department of Work and Pensions, within ATOS and Maximus, within the Crown Prosecution Service and Police Scotland. And now we're actually in a position where we're actually having to go into struggle against the STUC. Graham Smith, the STUC president, in his opening remarks to this event, made the following remarks. We need to unite against austerity, the tax on union rights and on human and civil rights. The STUC will give the support that is required. Well, at the first time of asking, there seemed to be an absolute failure, and there's got to be questions asked about the role of the STUC and the attitude that they're actually taking towards welfare activists in struggle. Thank you very much.